Hello there. Welcome to another talk, another podcast, another meditation. But this one's a bit more serious. And this one is called What is a Sheeple? That's what this talk is called. Now, the reason it's called sheeple is it's people that behave like sheep. Now, symbolic of that is people who just, like virtue signaling. And they virtue signal, and then the other people see it and then they copy, because the sheep just follows the one in front. The sheepdog's barking, and then they all just obey. And the sheepdog is symbolic of the system, right? And so the shepherd is directing them, and they just go in whatever direction they're being led. You know what I mean? With the odd one being a black sheep, and that would be one that's maybe saying, "Well, is someone not right here?" But there's not many of them. So that's what it means. I even early on in this scam, I can't say anything more because I would get my video taken off. It could be any scam I'm talking about, you don't really know, but there was people try to turn it around, try to call people that think outside the box sheeple. Well, how does that work? A sheeple doesn't do that. A sheeple just obeys whatever the herd is doing. That's why it's called sheeple. It means people that behave like sheep. Right? It's symbolic. And so you should ask yourself, are you behaving this way? And also, who are you behaving this way towards? Right? Because it's like what John Lennon said, that we are being led and run by insane people. And that's absolutely true. Insane maniacs that make it up as they go along. That's why, I'm not allowed to say anything really on YouTube, and I can't. I don't even do it on my website because I don't think it's the core issues anyway. The core issues is these people want to censor, and obviously narcissistic, borderline personality. I think that kind of stuff is the core issue. You've got to be that way and narcissistic, insecure, and all that stuff to not allow for other opinions. And this is what YouTube have taken part in, and other ones as well. And so that's why I can't talk about certain things. But also, that's not why I had the awakening. I had the spiritual awakening just under 10 years ago to speak about that. So that's what I talk about most of the time. But part of that awakening was awakening to what's going on. I used to watch the news. I used to be like them. I used to watch soaps. Haven't watched soaps in years. And in the awakening, I started to see what was really going on, where I wasn't able to see that before. I used to go out to bars, used to go out to nightclubs. I was just like them. And then the awakening came, and that completely transformed the way I saw things. But, the sheeple are the most dangerous people, though. And I just want to say this, how the system, it's very simple how they control society. What they do is they brainwash the stupid ones, which is the sheeple, and the sheeple impose that upon everyone else. Remember, and like I was thinking not long ago, if you think of animals and vets, now I'm sure that vets love animals, a lot of them get into that because they do. But the system makes everything up. And they treat animals like they're wanting to treat us. They vaccinate them. But an animal can't tell you. It doesn't know what's really going on. So Are they trying? A thought that entered me recently was: are they trying to stop animals ascending? Because everything can ascend. Are they trying to prevent animals from ascending? I don't know. I'm just saying, are they? Because if they're trying to treat us like that and it's not for our best interest, then what are they doing to animals? Why don't they give animals proper nutrients instead? You see, you got to ask these questions, but when you're not awake, you don't ask these questions. You just go with whatever is. And that is related to virtue signaling. Virtue signaling, like there's a band called Garbage that I used to like, and I found out recently that they're virtue signalers. I saw some posts on Twitter and I couldn't believe it. I was heartbroken because I was a big fan of theirs. And just virtue signaling on about, the fake virus, that's as far as I can go. And just pathetic. I mean, I honestly thought that lassie from that band, the singer, was genuine. But obviously I was wrong. So I'm not right about everything, but I was wrong there. And just virtue signaling. I did see stuff from her before, but I didn't think anything of it until recently. And she'd done a couple of posts about, what's going on just now. I mean, if you don't know just now that it's all, that everything that's going, not the fake virus, but everything that's going on, it's a game, right? It's basically everything that's going on is a psyop, and that is short for psychological operation, right? A psyop, psychological operation. The only place that illness exists is in your mind, is in your head. German new medicine proved that all disease comes from dis-ease. They actually proved that scientifically. They proved that all cancers come from shock traumas and stuff. So the only place that an illness exists is in your head. But sheeple, what they do is they just obey whatever is going, and that's why I mentioned virtue signaling, because virtue signaling it's like a sheeple's mentality. The sheeple's mentality is to do whatever their friends are doing. That's my dog's toy, if you heard that. I've got a dog and he likes his toy. But, because you can't see what I'm doing, obviously, because I've got this picture on. I like putting a picture on because I can get right into it. If I'm facing the camera, it takes me a few minutes more to really talk about it, because it's more of a performance then. So if I do this, I can just get right into it. But, yeah, the sheeple mentality I was saying just there, I almost forgot what I was saying, but yeah, the sheeple's mentality is about doing what everyone else is doing because they want their friends to like them, right? But an authentic person can't do that, because if someone's heart-based, they just can't do that. That's people that are fearful, people that are in the ego mind, the reptilian brain. The reptilian brain is a real thing. It's actually you can look it up on Google, and it's science, is medical in that, but it's the part of your brain that reacts, nervously to things. Now, in some situations that's important, but if it's too much, then you'll be like a sheeple. These people are actually mentally retarded. They're mentally ill. When I say retard, I don't mean someone with Down syndrome or someone like that, autistic or something, because some of them can be more intelligent than a lot of these idiots. Very intelligent actually. But retarded doesn't mean someone with Down syndrome. If you look up the Oxford Dictionary, it tells you someone that is held back in terms of their progress, mental progress or physical progress. And that's these people. With the sheeple, it's mental progress. Spiritual and mental progress they're held back from. So retarded is not politically incorrect. It's politically correct because it's in the if it's in the dictionary, Oxford Dictionary, it's correct to say it. You know what I'm disappointed at. Like I mentioned, the band Garbage. I mean, this has happened to so many people that I looked up to. So many people that I worshipped and look up to, like musical artists, because I sing and write songs myself. It turns out that they're just virtue signalers. But if you think about it, you know, performers are going to be like that. No, I'm not, but maybe someone that's more about a stage. I'm not really a stage person. I'm just a sing songs, but would go on a stage, but I don't think I'm a real performer. But the real performers, probably a lot of them would be like that because it's about attention, isn't it? And that's the sheeple mentality. You know, and what I believe causes this is what causes this is unconscious, subconscious trauma. To want to get attention, to want to do what everyone else is doing. People do this out of fear. What causes that fear? You must be afraid of something to be afraid. And if you go deeper, you'll realize that it's some sort of trauma that makes people behave this way. And so that's why people are sheeple. So we can laugh at them, but it's actually very tragic. But don't worry, don't feel sorry for them too much, because they're the most dangerous people. They're the most dangerous ones. Because they'll just take something without even knowing what's in it. You know, I mean, a junkie, at least they know what's in what they're taking. That's my cat, in case you didn't know what it was. You know, but I'm just going to leave it there. For latest updates, talks, news, research, and much, much more, please do check my website at www.lovelightfamily.com. Thank you.